My girlfriend asked for space, then went on vacation with her ex. I respected her wishes, changed the locks, and sold her car that was in my name. When she returned, her key didn't work and her parking spot was empty. Original post. Ryan, 30 years old. I guess I should start at the beginning. It still feels raw, not gonna lie. About 3 weeks ago, my girlfriend Emily, 28, sent me a bombshell text. We had been together for nearly 2 years, living in my apartment for the last year. Things felt okay, maybe a little distant, but nothing alarming. Or so I thought. One random Tuesday evening, while I was making dinner, her message arrived. Ryan, things feel complicated and I really need some space to think and figure things out. Don't contact me for a while, please. I'll reach out when I'm ready. Oof. A gut punch. Space is never a good sign, but I tried to be understanding. I replied, okay, Emily, I understand. Take the time you need. Then radio silence, which she asked for, so I respected it. I spent the next days moping around, hurt, confused, wondering what she meant. Work was my distraction. Then Friday night came. Bored, I scrolled Instagram. Suddenly, I saw a post. A mutual friend had tagged Emily. Bright sunshine, beach cocktails. Emily looking ridiculously happy, arm in arm with Jordan, 29, her ex. Caption, living our best lives, island getaway reunited. My blood ran cold. Space meant a tropical trip with her ex. My hurt turned to clarity. She wasn't asking for space to think, she wanted me out of the way to try things with her ex, while keeping me on standby in my own home, using my resources, and telling me to stay silent. Fine. You want space and no contact. Granted. Saturday morning, Loxy called a locksmith and changed the door. Lock knob and deadbolt for $250. Worth every penny for peace of mind. Her key was useless. The car 6 months ago, Emily's old car, died. She needed a reliable car for her social media marketing job, but her credit was poor. I bought a used Mazda CX-5 loan, title, and insurance all in my name. She paid me like rent and drove it. Legally, it was mine. I kept the spare key and drove the car to a trusted dealership. They offered about $16,500 after inspection. I agreed, left the car there, took an Uber home. Her parking spot was empty. Her stuff sat in the spare room closet and I wasn't throwing it out, but she wasn't getting in without talking. It felt oddly calm, like performing a necessary surgery. Hurt, yes. Angry, no, just logical. She asked for no contact, and proved the relationship was over by vacationing with her ex. I was respecting her wishes and protecting my home and assets. Now I waited. Her tropical trip had a week left, according to Instagram. Let's see what happens when she comes back and her key doesn't work. Update 1, she returned last Tuesday. Around 9 p.m. I heard keys jangling and scraping at my door. Then frantic pounding. Emily. Ryan, open the door. Me. I cracked the door with the chain on. She stood there, suitcase in hand, tanned and upset. Emily, my key isn't working. What happened to the lock? Me. Calmly. I changed the locks. You asked for space and no contact, Emily. I gave it to you. Permanently. Emily. Furious. That was just a trip. We're friends. Me. Friends who go on romantic island trips while asking their boyfriend for space. Don't be ridiculous. Let me and you know, to get your car. Her eyes darted to her empty parking space. Emily, where's my car? Me. It was never yours, it's in my name. I'm selling it. Emily nearly screamed. You can't do that. I paid for it. Me. You paid for usage rent. The title, loan, and insurance are mine. The sale process is in motion. She threatened to call the cops. I shrugged. Go ahead. Explain your ex-boyfriend changed his own locks after you. Asked him not to talk. Then went on vacation with another ex. And sold his own car. Let me know how it goes. Then Brooke, her sister, marched up, tears and all, accusing me of kicking Emily out and selling her things. I repeated calmly, my apartment, my rules. She asked for no contact and vacationed with Instagram. Brooke and Karen left with the boxes of Emily's things, still calling me cold. Aftermath. My phone filled with texts, some tearful. I miss you. I made a huge mistake. Please take me back. and some angry, "You owe me." For the car. That was my money. "I'll sue you in small claims." I ignored the emotional ones. For the money threats, I replied once. "Emily, the car was legally mine. The title, loan, and insurance are all in my name. Your payments were just for using it like rent. No more discussion." Then I blocked her, Brooke, and Karen on all channels. Some mutual friends messaged me, angry I sold her car. I told a few reasonable ones the full story, her text, her vacation with Jordan, and that the car was mine. Some understood, some believed. Her version. The next day, my landlord's office called about a noise complaint. I explained it was a brief argument outside, when Emily saw the new locks and her family picked up her things. No disturbances happened inside. The manager understood and said they would only act on real future complaints. Then Jordan sent me an Instagram message request. I deleted and blocked him too. All their entitlement and tricks only made me feel justified, not guilty. This wasn't a mistake, this is who they are. Final update: 2 months after that trip, things have settled. I repainted my living room and removed her furniture. It feels good. The best moment was seeing her empty parking spot when she came back. Her space was real and visible. She lost the comfortable life she took for granted. She even hired a cheap lawyer to demand $10,000 for the car and emotional distress. But that letter was full of errors. My lawyer sent a clear reply with copies of the title, loan agreement, insurance, her "I need space" text, and her vacation photos. We warned that any more harassment would bring legal fees and a restraining order. Silence followed her. Lawyer dropped the case. Emily stayed with Brooke for a while, causing fights over money because she expected Brooke to pay for everything. Jordan vanished once his fun trip ended. Emily begged her parents for money but couldn't keep that up. She moved back home and now complains life is unfair. No self-awareness, no remorse, just entitlement. Now I have peace and quiet. No more drama or Emily. My apartment is mine again. My quiet, logical actions were my revenge. She asked for space and got all the space she wanted. She prioritized a fling and handled the fallout alone. She lost my support the moment she broke my trust. That empty parking spot, chef's kiss. The consequences were clear. Good riddance, Emily. Time to really move on.